it was just time to really tell a great untold Detroit story, because it kind of covers Detroit at its zenith.
Very interesting story.
We decided that we were going to make a movie.
All right, Rich Rossi with you with Motown Mafia. I'm with Courtney.
Lewis Stevens.
Lewis Stevens, Courtney Brown.
Courtney Brown Jr.
And Alan Al Prophet Bradley.
And this is an entrepreneurial, inspirational story too, because again, you know, I'm a real estate retail guy. You know, that's what my skill set is. But I'm a businessman, so I was like, you know, we're gonna do it. You know, sometimes when you got a dream, you won't have all the answers on how you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
What made this one unique was not so much the crime, but the intertwining with Detroit's history and the Motown era and kind of the economic decline of Detroit. And it's really the story of a family. And from some perspectives, it has a happy ending, like you said. For others, it didn't have a happy
ending. Right.
1,000 for the pack.
Right, let's
break it down.
All right, give this here.
Go ahead. How much a key?
60,000 a key.
And say y'all had 10 keys.
We take one key and make it 9 keys. 10 keys.
So now you got 10 keys.
All right, now did this here.
Okay.
Now when we take that and pack it up, we would take it and put them in quarter spoon, 200 quarters in a bag. That would be a key. We was charging the guys who were serving, we was charging them 30,000 a key. So we got 10 keys, 10 times, we was getting 300,000 on one key. Selling it, selling it, you understand?
Say that again one more time. When it was all said and done, y'all was netting 300,000 off a key.
After we put a 9 on it.
Or 9 on it.
Right, that make it 10 keys. Listen now, we only paid 60,000 for that key, right?
Right.
How much is that? That's 240,000.
Right.
Profit.
Profit.
All right now, but that ain't the best part of it.
Okay.
We would take a quarter of that shit.
After you hit it with a 9.
No, off the top. Before we put the 9 on it, we'd take 1/4 off the top. We would put 80 quarters of mix on there. That's
80 quarters
80
of mix.
quarters of mix. I mean, quinine, dormants, and lactose.
On 1/4
On
of dough.
1/4. I did this in. Then after we do that, we would get $45 a quarter. Now multiply that.
You took 1/4 and put an 80 on
That's right, made 81 quarters.
it. Okay. And then how much does the quarters go for?
We were $45.
And a quarter weighs what today? What is that?
Wait a minute.
It's 7 grams.
So it's 7 grams.
That's right.
Give it to them today so they'll understand it in today's term.
This is what a quarter is, right?
7 grams.
Like a gram would be 4 spoons. You know what I'm saying?
What would you charge for a gram in that day? Or y'all didn't even sell?
We didn't sell no grams. We didn't sell. We were selling ounces and quarters and eighths and stuff like that.
Where would you go to get a gram from?
Butch, y'all was 10 times in your money.
I know it. We was doing more than that. This is the reason why I
You was 10 times in the money.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man.
Every 60 at minimum. At minimum.
That's right.
If y'all just wholesale, every 60 turned into 600,000.
And I remember this.
But really,
you started
that key was really
95.
turning into, like you said, about $250,000.
That's right.
Y'all was actually turning $60,000 into $250,000.
And we had.
But remember now, the dope is coming from 95, 96.
It's the French Connection,
And then another thing that helps you get money, they was being consistent. Every time I go cop, it would be the same thing the time before.
No gypsy.
Nothing was never changed. When I go get it, I didn't have to get a check or nothing.
That was the golden era of the mob.
That's right. That was the mob. And then, like I say, man, and then what I was saying, we had
it was actually the golden era.
We had a spot. We had one spot. We was picking up about 100 and 150,000 every day in packs. In packs.
Wow. Well, you said, and Japs talked about it a little bit, and Dolph talked about it, and you was there with 5-0.
Yeah. See, that 5-0, that's who I started off with.
When Eddie's father, when your father got out the wholesale business, 5-0 and Dolph, and Which your father was a genius. All he did was basically set up franchises.
Yeah.
Because they were still getting the product from him.
Now, when he started doing that, I was still moving to him. He kept me with him. Then I was the one, you understand, that was serving him.
You had moved up the ladder from 5-0 because of
Yeah, but see, I was with Eddie then before. I had got with Eddie after, you understand.
After Hancock or before Hancock?
Yeah, that was before Hancock.
You had already started?
Yeah, I was there. I was with 5-0 then.
You was at 5-0 during the Hancock time?
And then the little disagreement.
Let me say this. When Lodge died, you worked for 5-0.
That's right.
How long after that did you get with Daddy?
Shit. Been listening to you, because the first car I had was the Lodge car. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's why I figured it. That's why I asked him that question.
That was the first car Cadillac that I had was Eddie's brother car. Lodge.
Wow.
Yeah. And seeing Eddie took a liking to me, man, because like I said, I was the youngest one out the whole crew. And Eddie loved my mother, man. He loved Miss Eltha, and Miss Eltha loved him. I'm talking about, you understand? She was the only person who could talk some sense to this motherfucker, man. Because Eddie was a crazy motherfucker. You understand? Like I say, if me and him had never started fucking with that cocaine, no telling what would have happened. And then,
let me ask you one question. Tell me what you say y'all did most to fuck the laws up. Because y'all had it good before the laws changed. Y'all have to do some real foul shit.
The mandatory minimums?
No, they could basically buy the case. I mean, seriously. Motherfuckers that got caught. Cornelius Pitts told me out of his mouth. He didn't beat a case for a motherfucker got caught down at the Baltic Hotel or something. They got caught with 2 keys and Cornelius Pitts.
Let me tell you something. Cornelius Pitts, I tipped my hat
Shout out to Cornelius Pitts.
Yeah, and his son, Brian Pitts.
Byron. Shout out to B.
He in his father's footsteps. He really is.
Like to hear.
And like I said,
is nice. Shout out to Byron.
And let me tell you something. Pitts, was one guy I always give him respect. 5-0 was one of his main customers.
You lied.
No.
Taking a shot at the cop.
I mean, let me tell you something. 5-0 brought more cases to him than anybody I know, and he took care of it too. When 5-0, you understand, fell off the horse, you understand, when no one getting no money, he was strung out and shit. Pitts would go down in the joint, the dope joint, and bring 5-0 money, man. I remember that.
Is that right?
Yeah, he did that.
So Pitts was 5-0s, man.
That's right.
See, you just told about 5-0.
Yeah.
I told you 5-0 was something.
See, let me
else,
tell you
man.
something. 5-0. Let me tell you something. A lot of people didn't think, when they found out what I was doing, after they found out what I was doing in the street hustling and stuff, they didn't believe that. Not Tommy Shaw. I was that square motherfucker in the neighborhood, you understand? Could have been me, you understand? Because I left, you understand, the gas station in Chevrolet Gear and Axle, you understand, and jumped to Cadillacs.
Wow. From the gas station, from
gas
pumping gas to riding Cadillacs.
That's right, man. I'm talking about, I was 17, 18 years old.
And so people should think about that too.
And I was always said, Black Dispatch, you was the first original young boy.
That's right.
You always said that you was the very first original young boy, and you got a hell of a long run.
Yes, I did. And then, like I say,
y'all was young, man. Y'all were young millionaires.
But see, he was able to dump that case, man.
But I mean, can you imagine? You were 17, 18,
right.
19 years old,
right?
And all of a sudden, you go from working at the gas station,
driving Fleetwoods.
Now you're living. Now you're in Rolls Royces. You know, it's even beyond what the rappers go through once they hit it big.
That's right.
It's beyond what you go through when you get drafted in the league.
But see,
how did it feel?
Let me tell you something. It felt good in the motherfucker.
Did you feel invincible? Did you feel on top?
No,
Did you feel you could do anything?
Let me tell you something. I put it like this here. I was out of my mind so much, you understand, I really didn't pay attention to the good Lord, you understand, had his arms around me. I'm gonna be true with you. Some of the shit I was doing. But I'm gonna tell you this here, one thing I did learn, I learned a lot from Eddie. What a lot of people don't realize, you're supposed to make the money, you ain't supposed to let the money make you. And that's where a lot of guys, you understand, separate, you understand, from getting money. I'm talking about, man, when the guys go to making money, you're supposed to handle that, but the money make them.